All right, gang, today we are doing the follow-up to the work value sorting that we did yesterday at Think to Perform. If you were absent yesterday or you didn't finish it up yesterday, you need to do that first. And you'll see it's directly under this one. It's work value sorting, Think to Perform. Today, though, you have an assignment in there called number 6, My Work Values Survey. It is a SmartFutures assignment, and it's going to be looking at the work values again. There'll be a sorting activity that's different than the one that we did last time. But it's just a different way of sorting. The deck is a little different too, so you went down to your top 5 work values yesterday, and today it's going to take you down to 2, and the 2 that you get down to today might be in your top 5 from yesterday, and also might not, because the decks are a little different, and so you had more options yesterday, and maybe some of those things that are a little more important to you than the ones that are contained within the SmartFutures are there. But if you have those 5 plus these 2, you really do get kind of a good rounded view of what's important to you when it comes to work. So again, you're going to come in, you have this as a SmartFutures assignment. We're going to go ahead on over. When you come in, you'll be on your dashboard. You might have the 3-line menu over here to bring this down. You're going to go to activities. You're going to go ahead and scroll on down to number 6 and My Work Values survey and click on it there. I'm going to get back in here. We're going to go ahead and watch this video together as we normally do, and we'll see what they have to say on work values.
What do you value? Family? Adventure? Fame and glory? Or perhaps the comfort of a stable routine? Throughout our lives, we find out more about ourselves and what matters the most to us. Workplace values are yet another way we discover what we like and what matters most in our careers. There are 6 workplace values you need to consider when choosing a career or place you want to work. Achievement, support, working conditions, relationships, independence, and recognition. Achievement. You value results. Your occupation highlights your best skill sets and gives you a strong feeling of accomplishment from the work you do. Support. You value supportive management that stands behind its employees. If you have a problem, you can always reach out to your manager for help. Working conditions. You value job security and good working conditions. You want a steady and stable paycheck with a safe and comfortable environment where you can work. Relationships. You value a strong community where you can work alongside others in a friendly, non-competitive environment. Independence. You value the ability to work on your own and make your own decisions. You might dream of running your own business, or to at least have a boss who gives you space that lets you flourish and tackle tasks. Recognition. You value being valued. Your occupation offers upward mobility and the potential for leadership positions. Your role is prestigious and you're proud of it. These 6 workplace values all provide different benefits. By recognizing what is more or less important to you, you will have a better idea of where you want to steer your career. In this lesson, you will take our work values survey and explore what matters to you as you choose your career.
All right, again, I'm going to remind you, and let me back this up here just a minute and get to it. See if I can hit it, that when we're looking at these, there's not like number 1, achievement's the most important, number 6, right? Like all these are work values, and one work value is not inherently better or worse than the other. that just has to do with you and what it is that you value. So I'm going to go ahead and close this back down. Again, you can just go click on towards the end and hit begin the activity because you've now seen the video. And it's going to bring you into a work value sorting with cards that, again, are a little different. Now, let's see. Well, I can't remember if this will. Well, I'm not going to. So you're going to have your cards here. And this time, though, you're going to be sorting them into most important, very important, important, somewhat important, and least important. And as you do that, you may put one in as most important to start, and then another one would come along, and you can swap them around really kind of at any point until you hit the view results. But when you get in here, you're going to have the deck here. You're going to drag them over to the various ones, and you know, it's quite possible that you one on top you say, oh, that's the most important, and but then you get one like 4 cards later, and you're like, no, actually that's a little more important. Maybe that one's only very important. So you can go ahead and move them around once you get them on there until you're really at what you think represents you, and it's forced choice. They're only letting you have 4 as the most important. So then when I view results...
Your top 2 work values are support and working conditions. There are 6 work values, but these are the 2 that you will likely want in your ideal career. We have identified careers that match those work values. Check them out.
It's going to bring it down to 2 from those 6 that they were talking about. Now, I just moved a whole bunch around, so this may or may not accurately reflect me, but it's saying support, work conditions. Go ahead and read through that so you kind of know what it is that you think are important. And then when you click on the See
These are the
Careers...
careers that match your values. Click on a career to learn more. Click on the heart next to the career title to set it as a favorite. You must have at least 3 favorite careers to continue.
Your favorites are going to be blank to start as you go through here. Mine has changed around from last time. You can heart or favorite those that are there. If you have some over here that maybe you don't want anymore, you can unheart them. This kind of gives you a little bit of a description of what they are: network and computer system administrator. If you jump it out, it will show you a little more about it. Again, you've kind of seen breakdowns like this in other places. I like kind of this one-page breakdown that's a little easier to see, but it lets you know the education level that you need. It lets you know what the outlook is. And I like that they let you know that, you know, in the United States, your salary range is going to be in here. In Pennsylvania, it's going to be a little less, but it's still pretty good. Has some detailed career information for you as well that you can get in there. But this, more than some of the other ways in which they presented it, this is one of my favorite views. It's kind of a one-page view that really lets you see also the alternate titles, lets you know that, you know, network and computer systems administrator can also be information systems administrator, application security administrator. So there's a lot of different ways it can be. And if I come back over here, when I then come to the finish, it's going to again give me that summary. So I had that in there, and I'm going to go to my reflection. And it's important. The question here is, it's important for you that your career is aligned with your values. Why or why not? Give an example that demonstrates your answer. I have some additional ones. You can start off by saying my top 2 work values were. And don't forget, if you don't remember, you can, even if you have stuff typed in here, you can hit back and say, oh yeah, mine were support, working conditions. Go back to the reflection, get that in there. Oops, wrong click, Mr. Carlson. Tell me 3 careers that you looked at, and why is it important to you for work value number 1 to be present in job? Why is it important that work value number 2? When you complete, excuse me, when you complete the activity, you're going to get badges. Mr. Carlson doesn't care about badges. You're going to get confetti. You don't care about confetti. You're going to close that up. You're going to come back down here. You're going to screenshot your reflection. You're going to submit that into Schoology. I don't have a submit button because I'm a teacher. And then you're going to be good. You're going to make sure then after that a couple things. You're going to make sure that you have yesterday's assignment done and turned in. You're going to make sure that you have number 4, learning from entrepreneurs, done and turned in. And then you're going to see if you have anything else that you need to get turned in as well. After that, you should find something to work on for another class.